This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Eastern Henrico. More specifically, I'm off the Creighton Road corridor. Today we're going to take a look at a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome. This townhome is in absolutely amazing condition. It is newly renovated, and we have granite and new paint in this home. I was out here when these homes were first being built, and this home is in very similar condition to when it was first built. Just earlier today, I was thinking about, I'm getting a lot of calls from first-time buyers, people that are interested in buying their first home, and in many cases, they're just very, very scared. And there's nothing wrong with that. We are creatures of habit. But I remember back in '93 when I bought my first home as a young man, I didn't really know a whole lot about the process. I was basically guided through the agent. He did a good job, but there were still some questions that I didn't know, and I was a little embarrassed to ask, and I ultimately found out later on. Fortunately, there was nothing wrong with the transaction, but it worked out to be one of the best moves that I've ever made in my life, buying a first home at such a young age. One of the things that I said when I got into the business was I was going to make it a point to make sure that my buyers were some of the best educated buyers in the area and could move forward with confidence in their purchase. And when you move forward with confidence, that makes the process much more enjoyable. Buying a home should be an enjoyable experience. It should not be a process that includes a whole lot of stress. Because remember, this is a lot of money that you're going to be spending. It's a big commitment, but it's also the place you're going to raise puppies and maybe a child or two. So you want to make sure that it is an excellent investment and a great place to live. That's where the help of an experienced agent comes into play. I pride myself on probably doing more homebuyer education than anybody else in this area. And I don't say that in a boastful manner. I just am proud of what I do because I know it impacts people's lives. There's nothing better for me than to sit there at the closing table and to watch tears flow down somebody's face because they just accomplished a milestone in their life that they didn't think they would be able to accomplish. To make it better than that, sometimes they accomplish that milestone for less than what they pay for a car payment. You guys saw my video recently where my buyer got in with less than $500 out of pocket to buy her first home, a renovated home. This was a nice brick renovated home. And we did that because we work with team members that are the best at what they do. Talking about loan officers. Loan officers are not obligated, and it's not part of their responsibility to find grant money for you. But the ones I work with, they do, and they take pride in that. So you want to work with a good loan officer that has a reputation for not only excellent service, but for going over and above what they're required to do. Go into your local bank just because you've been doing business with them for 15 years is not the right move. They are going to treat you just like they would treat me walking in off the street. If I meet the qualifications, they're going to give me the same deal they're going to give you. So loyalty, while it has its place in life, it doesn't have its place with mortgage banking. They could care less about you. So you want to work with somebody that's great. When they pre-qualify you, they're going to be looking at 3 main pieces of information: 30 days pay stubs, 2 years worth of tax returns, and 3 months bank statements. Okay, pay stubs, bank statements, and tax returns. They can usually do what they need to do with those pieces of information. Even if you have good credit, it's still important to start that process early because they're looking at things other than just credit score. So you want to make sure you get that pre-qual letter. Once we get that letter, then I work with you. We decide what homes we're going to take a look at. We see them. Then we negotiate the contract. We move forward to the home inspection. This is where I work with you and the home inspector. We hopefully negotiate a great deal as far as getting the seller to do repairs. There are always repairs. Even in new construction, believe it or not, a home inspection is a great idea. If you're buying new construction, it is important to also have a buyer's agent. It does not cost you anything, and you got somebody that's looking out for you. Those site agents, they are typically very, very nice people, very friendly, very personable. However, the builder or the developer pays their paycheck, and that's who they represent. So you got to be really, really careful to understand who represents who in a home buying process, particularly with new construction. Once we get past the home inspection process, it's pretty straightforward after that. We typically will close in about 5 weeks. From the time a home is put under contract to the time you close, typically 5 weeks. It's not something that stretches on for months and months. It is a pretty streamlined process here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And that varies by state. It does vary by area, but typically 5 weeks is pretty average for us here. Okay, this is our hall bath. You guys can see we've got absolutely great condition here. I'm going to be taking care of giving you a nice upgraded shower head here in this home, as is my policy. And our master bedroom is right here. They did a really good job of getting good proportions for the room sizes. We'll also see a really nice size master closet here in this room. A townhouse style home may be a good option if you're not a big fan of exterior maintenance, taking care of yard, but you still want someplace nice that you can call your own at an affordable price. This might be a good option for you. Okay, this is our walk-in closet here. Really, really good space. And right to it, next to it, is going to be our master bath. Also, remember, we still have the rent-to-own program that's available, starting at $12.50 a month and up. That's a great option for somebody that may be relocating from out of town and isn't quite sure of where they want to be or even how long they want to be here. The minimum obligation for that rent-to-own program is only a year. So if you decide that you don't want to buy, there's no penalty. That's the other great thing. Most rent-to-own programs have some type of big lump sum they want from you. This program does not. It's simply a 2-month security deposit, and you get that back if you leave the home in good condition, give them the proper notice. So it's a great benefit, and you're able to lock in your purchase price for up to 5 years. So it's a really good program. If you have any questions about this or any other home in the market, my name is Max Williams. It would be my honor to help. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you would be so kind. I can be reached at 804-402-7788. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Have a great day.